Happy holidays. 2017 has been a year of accomplishments for the Department of Veteran Affairs, and this is a perfect time to reflect on and acknowledge and thank all of those who have enabled our many accomplishments for veterans during this past year. We owe so much to our nation's leaders and others in and outside of government for supporting and enabling improvements to the ways in which we serve veterans. First and foremost, let me express my gratitude to President Trump. His leadership and vision have driven and inspired VA to better care for veterans and their families. Among his many supportive acts and leadership initiatives, he has signed 9 bills to improve our ability to serve veterans, as well as 1 executive order and 3 presidential proclamations. He has personally participated in and led 6 events honoring veterans, and he has kept their interests foremost in the minds of all Americans by mentioning their service and sacrifices in 25 of his public speeches. He was the driving force behind the White House Hotline for Veterans, which opened for 24/7 service in October and has now served more than 16,000 callers. Vice President Pence has also been critical to every initiative involving veterans. He personally led our Veterans Day ceremony at Arlington Cemetery and demonstrated his concern for veterans by supporting and attending honor flight ceremonies and events such as the Wounded Warrior Bicycle Ride. Thanks to all the members of Congress for making 2017 a legislative success for veterans. With the unwavering support and leadership of our VA committees, Congress supported and passed groundbreaking legislation on VA accountability, appeals reform, the Forever GI Bill, Veterans Choice Improvements, and personnel improvements and extension of choice funding. Thank you also to my fellow cabinet secretaries and leaders of administrations for their departments and agencies' support. The Department of Defense, we are now partnering better than ever with the Department of Defense on the new electronic medical record and shared purchasing to better serve both veterans and service members and use taxpayer resources in an efficient way. Thanks to Housing and Urban Development, together, VA and HUD helped house over 61,000 homeless veterans last year alone. Thanks to the Department of Energy, with their assistance, we've launched an important initiative in brain health and big data supercomputing to expand dramatically our research into veterans' health. Thanks to the Department of Labor, working together, the unemployment rate for veterans has dropped to 2.6%, the lowest in 17 years. Thank you to the Department of Education. With their support, VA has enabled more than 1 million veterans to use the GI Bill in 2017. Thanks to the Department of Health and Human Services, our collaborations have led to 620,000 veterans participating in our precision medicine initiative. We've achieved a reduction of 36% in opioid use since 2012, and we've produced over 10,000 research papers that will better help us serve veterans and all Americans. Thanks to the Department of State. With their help, we've coordinated the visits of dignitaries from over 16 countries to the Department of Veteran Affairs. The Department of Justice has assisted us in revising and coordinating new telehealth regulations and regulations for prescriptions to improve veterans' access to care and medications. Thanks to the Department of Interior, who've helped us provide employment opportunities for veterans through their Park Ranger internship program. With the help of the Small Business Administration, we at VA have almost doubled the goal of giving businesses that are service-connected contracts through the Department of Veteran Affairs. And thanks to partners in the private sector who are helping provide veterans care in 2017, VA authorized 6.1 million community care appointments. That's a 42% increase over where we were in 2016. These and other collaborations have helped VA make significant progress in serving veterans and their families. We have become more transparent by posting our wait times for veterans' appointments, posting veteran satisfaction data with VA Care, and posting facility quality scores and our accountability actions. We've reduced drop calls to our Veterans Crisis Line from 35% about a year ago to less than 1% today, and we've established same-day access to primary care and mental health care at all of our facilities. We've identified 430 unused or underutilized facilities for disposal and we've improved our claims processing by 18% in 2017. All of these accomplishments have resulted in raising veteran trust scores from a low of 46% in 2014 to 70% today. But we still have much work to do, and we at VA look forward to the continued support and leadership of President Trump, members of Congress, veteran service organizations, and all Americans as we fulfill Lincoln's famous words, to care for him who shall have borne the battle, and for his widow and his orphan. As the year comes to a close, may God bless each and every one of you, and may God continue to bless this wonderful country of ours.